Pakistan has been intensifying diplomatic efforts to ensure a second round of the US-Iran talks go ahead. Iran has signaled that it has no plans to send negotiators to Islamabad for the fresh round of talks, as the American president threatens fresh strikes if the talks falter. All of this, remember, comes even as the 2-week ceasefire between Iran and America is set to expire on the same day. Pakistan has been busy preparing to host the talks as a principal mediator between Washington and Tehran. Islamabad hopes that it will yield a deal to end the war, now in its 8th week. Islamabad's Marriott Hotel asked guests to vacate by Sunday afternoon. The Serena Hotel, meanwhile, which is just a few kilometers away, and the venue for the first round of talks a week earlier, issued the same order soon and has now stopped taking reservations. Roads into the red zone, which is the capital's most heavily fortified area, are sealed. The district houses key government buildings, including the National Assembly, foreign embassies, and both 5-star hotels. Thousands of additional police and paramilitary personnel arrived from across the country. Barbed wire and barricades have been lined up in the streets, and most access routes have been shut. Earlier in the day, Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi met with the U.S. Charge d'Affaires Natalie Baker at the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. Naqvi's office says that the meeting focused on strengthening Pakistan-America relations and preparations for a second round of talks. However, the statement did not specify when the talks are expected to begin. Now, as Pakistan sets up the stage, media agency Reuters' report, citing Pakistan security sources, says that Trump told Pakistan's army chief, Asim Munir, in a phone call that he will consider Munir's advice on lifting the U.S. blockade of Iran's ports, which is one of the major hurdles to peace talks with Iran. J.D. Vance will be heading to Islamabad for high-stakes talks soon. According to reports, the talks with Iran are scheduled to take place on Wednesday this week. Trump has announced on Sunday that his representatives are heading to Pakistan for a second round of negotiations. But Trump accompanied his announcement with a revival of the earlier pre-ceasefire threats to bomb Iran's energy and power facilities. Tensions did not ease overnight. In the early hours of Monday, Donald Trump announced on Truth Social that the U.S. Navy-guided missile destroyer USS Provence has intercepted an Iranian-flagged cargo ship, the Tuska, in the Gulf of Oman after its crew refused to heed warnings to stop. Tehran describes this seizure as piracy. It has vowed a retaliation as well. Iran's foreign ministry asserts that it is yet to reach a decision on whether to attend the next round of talks with the U.S.
As of now, as I am speaking to you, we have no plan for the next round of negotiations. No decision has been taken in this regard.
A Reuters report citing senior Iranian sources says that continuation of the U.S. blockade on the Hormuz undermines the peace talks. Differences over Iran's nuclear program remain another key sticking point as both sides try to reach a lasting peace. Iran maintains that its defensive capabilities, including its missile program, are not open to negotiation with the U.S.